What is up, all you beautiful people out there in YouTube land? Welcome back to Zelda Bomb Squad. I am your host, the one and only, the legendary, the mythical Frosty, and this is Frosty's Bar Tales. So, now that we have our Wednesday segments named, thanks to Simba, this is a new addition to Wasted Wednesdays with Frosty. So, last week I shared the story about how I used my wits, my brains, and my diabolicalness, if it's not a word it is now, on how I caught somebody roofing some girl's drink, and a lot of people were like, holy shit, that was epic, that was awesome, I wish I could have been there for that, holy shit, you are crazy. Well, yes, that is true, I am crazy because that's why, and throughout the other side of our channel, I'm Crazy Juan, but on this side, I'm Frosty, in the middle is an idiot. But anyway, that's not the point. The point here is that everyone was like, oh man, you surprise us with how you conduct yourself. You're so unorthodox in everything you do. And I'm like, take that as a compliment. Because, hey, if, you got to keep people guessing. You really do. You got to keep surprising them. If they think you're going to ask them a question, they're already going to know the answer to it. Nope, time to change the question so you can go, ha, no. But I told everybody I have a similar story about how I used my brain to catch somebody else. So I'm going to share that with you guys today. So this one is called Gotcha, the sequel. Gotcha again, but different person. Think? Yeah, that works. So, one night I'm at work, right? And I have a server get on the radio, and she goes, Frosty, what's your location? I say, I'm at such and such. She goes, okay, can I come see you? Absolutely. So, she comes down and sees me. I'm like, what's the problem? What's up? What's going on? She goes, there's a guy over there on the other side of the bar. Has not seen me yet. And I haven't seen him yet. Just wait. She goes, he's being a complete asshole to me. I'm like, all right, well, what's he doing? She goes, well, he's yelling at me, he's calling me names, he's swearing at me, he's throwing cups at me, he's blaming me, he's saying that I'm ignoring him when I'm really not. It's just that I'm busy on the other side of the bar, so I can't exactly reach him because I'm the only one here. And I'm like, okay, so he's throwing shit at you, and you're not liking this, right? What's he throwing? Plastic cups, that's it. But it's still, you're throwing shit at us. Don't know, what have we learned at this point? You go in my house. Don't piss me off. So, this guy has gone and done it. So, I'm like, okay. How are we going to go about handling this? Ah! La Flama Blanca, can you meet me over at this location, please? Thank you. So, he comes over and goes, alright, what's up? I'm like, server, I want you to show La Flama Blanca which guy you're talking about. But don't walk up to him just yet. Go over to him and show him like around the corner or something so he knows who to look for. Okay? Unless he's already gone at this point, which I hope he's not because this would then be for nothing and I wouldn't be telling the story. So, spoiler alert, he stays there. Which is good. So, they peek around the corner. I'm like, did you see the guy? He goes, yeah, I did. I'm like, alright. I'm going to bet you, I want you to do me one thing before we take this one step further. I want you to walk up to him. You stay with me, Miss Server. I said, I want you to go over to him, introduce yourself, say hi. I'm La Flama Blanca. I'm a bouncer at this fine establishment. I have gotten a complaint that you're swearing and throwing stuff at our servers. Is this true? And I flat out told him, I'm like, I'm willing to bet you $100 that fat bitch says, no, I did not. He was kind of chunky, too. So, he goes over to him, but not 20 seconds later, he comes back. Man, I'm glad I didn't bet you on that one. Why? Did he deny it like I knew he would? He goes, yeah. He goes, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Your server's the one being weird. I'm just sitting here trying to enjoy myself. Okie dokies. Now it's time for me to take over. She goes, well, what are we going to do? I don't want this guy here all night. I'm like, don't have to worry about him all night long, so I'm about to go get rid of him right now. Like, How are you going to do that? Simple. I'm going to get him to admit it. What? Yeah, I'm going to get that fat bastard over there. I'm going to get him to admit that he's calling you names and swearing at you and throwing shit at you. And the flat blocker goes, wait a minute. You're going to go do the same thing that I just did, and he's going to tell you and be honest with you instead of being honest with me. I'm like, absolutely. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to get him to admit it straight to my face. And they're like, how the... Dude, you cannot pull that off because you work here. He's going to know that. I'm like, dude, does anybody want to bet me that I can get this guy to come clean? Anyone bet me? Somebody, please. This is what I live for. I love being able to just go, hey, guess what? They say you can't. Well, I say, guess what? Right up the ass. So, I'm like, who wants to bet me? I can get this little prick to admit it. Come on, someone shake my hand. Bet me. They're like, okay, you're really amped up for this, so you're probably going to pull it off, so I'm not betting anything. So I'm like, pussies. But anyway, just kidding, guys. So, Miss Server, before she went back to her station, I took my work shirt off, took my earpiece off, took my radio off, gave it to Flan Blanca. Said, don't lose those. So I'm like, Miss Server, I want you to go back behind the bar, and I will be over there in just a few minutes. Okay? Now, I want you to do to me what you're allegedly doing to him, which is ignore me. Okay? So he's going to see me as a customer. I'm going to start busting your balls because you're ignoring me. And that's how I'm going to get him to spill it. So, got it? Just ignore me. No matter how hard you have to try, ignore me until I tell you to stop ignoring me. Deal? Like, yep, that sounds good to me. I'm like, all right, go get him. So I just... Let's go get this dick. So I walked over there. So I walked over to the guy. I sit next to him. Like I said, I'm just wearing jeans and a t-shirt. So this was before the rings came into play. So I sit next to him like, what's up, bro? He's like, not too much. He's like, man, this place is kind of dead, man. I remember it being like really busy a long time ago. He's like, yeah, I know, man. This place used to be popping. I don't know what the fuck happened to it. I'm like, you and me both, man. This is fucking depressing. I need a drink. I'm like, excuse me, miss. Hello? Like, there's nobody over there. Is she ignoring me? Why the... Like, okay, please tell me I'm not the only one seeing this shit. Like, there's no one over there. I'm like, excuse me, miss! And she wasn't turning around. I'm like, alright, I'll get her attention real quick. So, I grab a non-labeled plastic cup, and I He-Man it with all my strength. And granted, it's plastic, didn't go far, but it hit her on the ass. So, I'm like, man, what the fuck is this bitch's problem? I just want a drink. He goes, yeah, man, I know exactly how you feel. Dude, I've been doing this shit to her for like the past half hour, and she's been ignoring me the whole fucking time. I've thrown shit at her, I've yelled at her, I've called her names, she ignores me. So, dude, I'm in the same boat as you are. Mm-hmm. So, I went, oh my god! He goes, what's up? I'm like, I just realized something. Oh shit. I didn't mean to be rude, man. I greatly apologize. By the way, my name is Frosty. I used my real name, but I'm not going to now. I said, hi, my name is Frosty. I'm on... Gonna cut that part out. Okay, we're good. Sorry I had a Freudian slip there. For the first time ever, I actually dropped something I shouldn't have. But that's not gonna, So I'm like, hi, I'm one of the bouncers at this fine establishment, and I'm gonna have to ask you to leave my fucking bar. Now. He goes, you don't fucking work here. I'm like, yes the hell I do. Just because you didn't see that, you didn't know that, doesn't mean I don't work here. He goes, you don't work here. You're bullshitting me. I'm like, alright, you can stop ignoring me now. And she just turns around. I'm like, can you give me my radio, please? She comes over, gives my radio. I'm like, La Flama Blanca, can you come give me the rest of my garb uniform thingy shit. I don't know. So he comes over, gives me my earpiece, gives me my work. So I put everything back up. I hook it back in. I stick this right in the back pocket of my ass. I'm like, now, do you still believe I don't work here? Because if so, then this has got to be the best damn, most convincing costume I can find on the face of this earth. So either you want to continue to argue with me, or you can go ahead and get the fuck out of my bar before you don't get to walk out, you get thrown out. So go home. Pay off your tab, get the fuck out. I don't want to see you here anymore. You don't fuck with my employees, my coworkers. Don't do it. That's almost as bad as fucking with me personally. So... like, man, this place fucking sucks anyway. This place is for... It's probably backwards, so I'll just do it this way. Yes, the F word, but for homos. So, I don't want to say that and get in trouble, so no. So he goes, man, this place is for... what I wrote. Now I'm like, yeah, says the guy who came in here and stuck around for like an hour before he got kicked out of it. Good for you, buddy. Way to insult me and this entire bar since you were here too. So what's that make you? It makes you what you said I was. So guess what, bitch? Have a good night, you dumb fuck. See, that's exactly what happens because I swear to God. Oh, why do people always underestimate the power of the frost whenever they look at me? Because I'll be honest to God here. So when I don't have my rings on and I have long sleeve shirts, they're not rolled up. I got my hair done and shit. This does not scream intimidating. This serious is actually adorable. So whenever I have to deal with a big gigantic asshole or a drunk person or what have you, a midget falling in a lake, I don't look intimidating. It's just not. So if I don't have my rings, my sleeves are down, I do not look intimidating. I could be like, get the fuck out of my bar. And they'd be like, oh, look, he's adorable. He's trying to be serious. I'm going to squeeze his cheeks. So it's like, God, that's the one thing you don't want to do. Don't underestimate me, because I swear to God, if you literally think I'm just going to continue throwing lefts and you block with lefts, one of these days, I'm going to clock you with a right. You won't see that bitch coming. And that's happened quite a few times. But... time she is up. This is not going to be a long episode like it was last week, because that was like 29 minutes. This one's only 12 and a half so far, but I have to edit out that part where I accidentally let the name slip or a title slip, whichever I did. I'm not going to admit. So, everybody, thank you for joining me. By the way, thank you all so much, because I saw my count as of last night of subscribers. We're up to 1,771 subscribers. It took 15 months for us to get to 1,000 subscribers. Since then, it has taken about 2.5 weeks to get 771 more. Holy shit. I cannot tell you guys how much that means to me. Thank you so much. That's showing you, support. You guys like what I'm doing. You give great comments. People are coming into the club and they'll be like, oh man, I saw that shit. It's awesome. We got to go meet this guy. It's mind-blowing. I'm loving the hell out of it, and I'm going to continue doing it because that's what I want, and I want to do what I do best, which is be an idiot, tell stories about morons, and entertain everybody because that's what I do. I'm a people pleaser that way. Unless you're on my bad side, then, well, you don't get bad. So, that's it, everybody. That's it for this one. Don't forget, join the Bob Squad. All you got to do is like, share, and subscribe. So you don't want to miss out on anything that we do on the other side of the channel with all the gaming shit that we do. And, of course, you don't want to miss out on, well, all of this frostness right here because my stories are just biblical. They really are. Maybe that's I don't know. They're holy because they're awesome. Yes, I'm Chris. So anyway, I'm just going to shut up right now. All right, everybody. Thank you. I'll see you all next time. But until then, take care now. Bye-bye then. And don't piss me off in the club. And stay classy.